Hi, and welcome to 815 YMCA On Demand. My name is Eliza, and today we will be doing a short yoga for core class. So the only thing you really need is a soft space to work on to protect your knees and your elbows. If you have a yoga mat available, by all means, bring that out. Otherwise, a rug or a carpeted area will be just fine. So today, we'll just start in an easy seat. It doesn't matter if you don't like to sit cross-legged, you're certainly welcome to sit with your legs outstretched or in a loose bound angle pose, however feels natural for you and easy on your knees, so long as you can connect your sit bones to the earth. And you can sit posturally upright. We'll start to engage that core just by sitting here. Now, when we think about doing a core class, the first thing that comes to some of our minds is changing our appearance, or how is our core going to affect our appearance. And really in yoga, we want to cultivate a strong core to really protect the spine, help us stay upright, and inspire those energetic centers where we cultivate our confidence and self-esteem. So right here in the solar plexus area, we're really going to try to strengthen that again to just keep ourselves healthy and not so much worry about if it's going to make us look a certain way or not. So by arriving to our mat in a nice seat, nice upright position, let's place one palm over the stomach and reach around the back and just rest the back of your hand on your lower back so that you can feel yourself breathe, yet feel yourself stay upright. Okay, so we'll just start with a few nice long breaths to get us arrived on our mat. Let's go ahead and breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And as you breathe in, maybe you feel your stomach and lower back pressing against your hands. And as you exhale, follow the breath out, fully washing the stale air out. Take another big inhale, really puffing up the lower abs as we inhale. And as we exhale, remember to keep yourself nice and upright, nice posturally upright. Let's go ahead and release our hands, but just remember to stay tuned into your breath, and I'll try to cue breaths as we go. First thing we want to do here is just kind of warm up the spine before we get into some of our core exercises. So really quick here, we'll inhale, one arm up over the side bend to the opposite direction, open up through the ribs, through the armpit, inhale up through center, and exhale to the other side. Good. Let's do that one more time. Inhale on up, exhale on over. Inhale and exhale. Nice. This time little twists. Inhale, exhale, twist in one direction, staying posturally upright. Then as you exhale, twist a little deeper, moving from the core. Let's go in the other direction. Inhale, lift up, reach up through center. Exhale, come to the other side. Inhaling, lifting through the spine, and exhaling again, tightening the core, moving it to the other side of your space. Okay, let's inhale, come on up through center, and exhale, just float those fingertips on down. Maybe take a few rolls of the wrists before we move into our cats and cows. And when you're ready, we'll come to tabletop. If your knees are sensitive and you've got a mat, feel free to roll it up a little bit to protect your knees. Otherwise, let's place those palms directly underneath our shoulders, fingers spread wide, knees underneath hips. Feel the tops of your feet into the earth, and we'll tighten up those corset muscles. Just sitting here in our tabletop pose, eye gaze down, Really solidify the muscles of the core. Just feel them working just to hold yourself here. So one of the benefits of a strong core is that your legs and your arms will need to work less if we can place some of that tension into our core and hold us nice and straight. Really protecting the back here. All right, nice easy breaths. We'll inhale, drop the sternum down. And as you exhale, press the floor away, round through the lower back. Following your breath, inhaling, dropping the chest down, maybe tipping the tail up. And exhaling, rounding through the lower back, looking through the back of your legs. Let's go 3 more times, moving with your breath. Checking out what's doing in the spine. Being very mindful of how your spine is feeling. And anything that hurts or causes anxiety, feel free to back off. When you're finished with those, let's go ahead and meet in neutral. We'll come to a quick puppy just to rest our wrists. So let's walk our hands forward, stick that tail up to the stars, melt the chest and the head down, and just roll the wrists in both directions. Okay. And then we'll come down to a quick plank here. So we're going to use our forearms, interlace the hands or cup one hand in the other. We're going to place our shoulders right over our elbows. Walk the knees back. And we can start on our knees here. It's just pretty much your standard plank here, zipping up the corset muscles, eye gaze, maybe about a foot in front of your hands here. And just feel the core start to work here, just to hold yourself with a nice flat back here. If you feel your back starting to dip toward the earth, make sure you bring that belly button back up toward your spine. And breathe, of course. Let's take 2 more breaths here, just feeling the stability. And if your toes are not tucked, go ahead and tuck those toes underneath. And we'll walk ourselves into a dolphin. So bringing the weight forward just a little bit, we'll straighten the backs of the knees and start to walk our toes closer to our face. Allow the head to come between your biceps. Eye gaze through the back of the legs and just walk those feet as close as you want to toward yourself. Lift the belly toward the spine to create some space here. Feel the shoulders working and breathe. All right, how you doing? Keep breathing. We'll inhale, exhale. Let's walk those feet back out to our plank. We'll come down, rest to our knees, and give ourselves a little break here. Maybe just come to the belly or back to your puppy pose. Okay, one more exercise you can do from down dog is a nice plank flow. So let's press ourselves up and back to down dog. So seat high, pressing the chest toward the thighs. Maybe shake the head a couple times here to release the neck. Scooping the tailbone up toward the stars. And then on our next inhale, soften the chin to the chest, roll forward to a plank. Now, of course, if a high plank is not for you, bring those knees down to the earth, but keep those corset muscles zipped up through the midline. All right, we'll inhale, exhale, send your seat back to down dog. Next inhale, we'll roll forward, and your spine is one continuous chain as we come into our plank, and hold and breathe. Good. Inhale, exhale, send the seat back. One more time. Good. Inhale, come forward, find that plank. And then we'll inhale, exhale, bring the knees to the earth, and we'll start back into our low plank with our elbows underneath shoulders. From here, we're going to work those obliques, turning to the side. All right, elbow underneath the shoulders. Let's start on our hip. Opposite foot is outstretched. And we'll just use that space between our lower rib and our pelvis to squeeze our hips up. So you can start right here, and this is fine. If you need a little extra challenge, lift the top leg. All right, maybe even take the arm up overhead, and we'll hold here for 3 breaths. Remember, tight core, keep that hip lifted. 1 more breath. Nice. Inhale and exhale. We'll come down. Normally I'd roll around and just go to the other side, but I want to keep facing you, so I'm just going to change position onto the other side. Get the other side. Make sure we work both sides, okay? So same position as before. Elbow underneath shoulders. Lift the hip. Reach high. Good. And if you're feeling frisky, lift that top leg. Maybe stretch the top arm out. And we'll breathe for 3. Feel that core working. Tune in to those muscles along the side of your body. Nice. 1 more big breath. Exhale. Let's come down to the earth. Roll onto our back. All right. So feel the entirety of your spine here on the back. We're going to really focus on keeping our lower back into the earth as we work the front of the abs this time. We'll inhale our knees up over our hips. All right. Feel the lower back into the earth. Draw the belly button down. And we'll reach up over our chest with our hands, palms facing each other like you're holding onto a ball of energy. All right. And then, keeping our chin up to the stars, we'll just lift our shoulders and come back down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Resist the urge to crunch your chin toward your knees. And try to keep all of the work right underneath that belly button. Let's go 3 more times. If you'd like a little extra challenge, you can straighten the legs. All right, inhale, exhale. Let's bring the feet back to the earth. Allow the hands to come out to the side. Give your hips a little wiggle. So we'll finish with a nice, yummy, buttery, happy baby here, just to give your lower back a nice flush out. So bring the knees up over the hips, take the soles of the feet to the sky, either hold behind your thighs, bring the knees out to the side, or you can catch your feet in your hands. Keep drawing those thighs down toward the earth, and we'll breathe intentionally underneath the belly button. So really puffing your lower abs up like a balloon here. Stretching out those core muscles that we just used just by using your breath. And if it feels nice, rock from side to side. You can stay there as long as you want, or you can simply come back to a Shavasana, final pose of your choice, and just rest, maybe placing those palms back on your belly to tune into the core. All right, so you can take bits of that practice, one exercise at a time throughout the day, or put it all together, maybe run through it twice if you like. Otherwise, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you for joining us, and I hope to see you again soon.
On an exhale, rotate the upper body to the right. We're coming into Warrior 2. We're going to stretch out the arms.
Last one. That's ugly. Woo!
Down, 2, 3. Again, we're being deliberate in our motions. Keeping our chest up.
Engage that core. Grab your weights, arms to a T. Let's do some arm circles forward.